And you're very welcome to the programme. And today we're coming to you from the medieval town of Kinsale in County Cork. Famous, of course, for its gourmet restaurants, its fun traditional pubs, its golf, and, of course, its sailing and sea sports, which are thriving in this marvellous natural harbour.
As you can see behind us, there's a great display of colourful flags and sails belonging to the 10 68-foot racing yachts that are taking part in this, the 7th Clipper Round the World Yacht Race. Now, this is the first year that Ireland is competing, and the yacht Cork is sponsored by the two local authorities here and Fáilte Ireland, with a view to promoting County Cork abroad.
Last Sunday week, an ecstatic Cork crew crossed the finishing line here in Kinsale, 5 days ahead of expectations, 8 hours ahead of the next competing boat. And that was on the leg of the race from Cape Breton in Canada to Kinsale Waters. Now, Jonathan Bailey is race director with the Clipper Round the World Race. Jonathan, what distinguishes the Clipper race? Where did it all come from?
It's a brainchild of Sir Robin Knox-Johnson, who was the first man to sail solo non-stop around the world, which he did in 1968, 1969. And it's the only global event that allows people to sail for 35,000 miles around the world and pushes people outside of their comfort zones. The route that the race takes around the world is fairly close to the old T-Clipper route. But as you can see, these are very much more modern versions of sailing boats than the T-Clippers.
And who are the people who take part in this race? What attracts people to this in particular?
The Clipper race is unique. It's one of the only events where ordinary, normal people from everyday walks of life can actually take part. So we have doctors, dentists, vicars and priests, teachers, managing directors and students from all walks of life take part. And most are actually non-sailors. We train them how to sail. And then each boat has a professional skipper on board who looks after them for the race around the world.
I think it's lovely that people from different walks of life have an opportunity to enter a round the world yacht race. This is the first time there's ever been an Irish entry, and Fiona Bulger is project director of Cork Clipper. Fiona, an awful lot of work, I would imagine, went into the organising and the planning for this stopover.
That's right, because it's actually a huge project. First of all, we had the yacht that went around the world and stopped in 10 different destinations around the world, and we promoted Ireland at each of those destinations. Then we have 2 festivals. We have the one here in Kinsale and obviously the one in Cork then.
So tell us about some of the things that have been happening here in Kinsale.
Well, it has been exciting. It has been a really great free festival for all the family. And we've had entertainment on the street. We've had free bands playing and busking in different areas. And of course we've the market going on here behind us.
And as of today, the whole caboodle goes to Cork City. Celebrations there as well.
That's right. The Port of Cork, with the help of Cork City Council, have actually put in new pontoons, the Port of Cork Marina, and this is a permanent legacy to the project. It means that leisure craft will be able to go in and moor in Cork City forevermore, and this was a facility that was never there before. So tonight we've John Spillane on the main stage, we've the race village over on Albert Quay, and the whole area has been closed off until Friday the 9th.
Well, as you can plainly see, Cork and Kinsale put together a really lively Clipper Festival programme drawing on the arts, culture, cuisine and, of course, the crack. Now, Kinsale is especially strongly associated with the whole area of water sports, that'll be angling, diving, sailing, kayaking and so on. And this year saw the launch of a project called All Aboard Kinsale. It drew together various groups involved in those water sports to make the sports available to tourists visiting the area. And our Maria Malarkey came down to try her hand at some of them.
It's a beautiful sunny morning in Kinsale, and my first port of call for my day of water activities is angling with Butch Roberts on the Sundance Kid. It's the first time I've ever gone angling, and I'm very excited at the prospect of catching some fish. As we leave the harbour, one of my fellow anglers, John, proceeds to tell me about the history of Charlesfort and the legend of the White Lady. With my interesting history lesson over, it wasn't long before Butch had anchored and we were ready to catch some mackerel. Well, that was the plan anyway.
Okay, and maybe Maria, you'd like to see if you can catch a few mackerel? I'll show you how to use this, right?
Have to show me how
I will. It's not very difficult, but I will show you.
Never done it before.
No problem. You just have to be very careful of the hooks, okay? I'm from South Africa originally. I spent 20 years there, then I went travelling and I ended up in Australia for 13 years. And while I was there, I came to Ireland on holidays, and I eventually ended up marrying a Colleen from Tipperary. Well, I started taking out groups of anglers in 1985. And the first little boat was called the Mary Rose. There used to be up to 8 boats at that time. And now, up to last year, we got down to 1 boat, so that's pretty sad. But hopefully it'll turn a corner again. And we do lots of different things. We do wildlife tours, we do half-day fishing trips. We cater for young kids, just mackerel bashing, or we take the more hardened anglers out shark fishing. They're usually full-day trips, 8-hour trips. And we tag and release the sharks. Both when she got me. I got involved with All Aboard Kinsale because I knew that by pooling our resources, we'd cater for a wider range of people, and this would be great for us, you know. And I can only benefit from being part of it, you know. And I'm sure cooperatively we're on a winner. We just can't lose, you know.
With our angling trip nearly over, and just when I thought I wasn't going to catch any more mackerel, I hit the jackpot.
All Aboard Kinsale was set up in February of this year, and it's a cooperative of 6 local water sports or water activity businesses. We're all based here in Kinsale in the Trident Marina, and it's a collection of, we've got sailing, sea kayaking, angling, diving, sea thrills and coastal cruising. We came together for some joint marketing to promote our businesses and to promote Kinsale as a water activities destination.
John, my husband, and I set up H2O Sea Kayaking in 2003. We provide sea kayaking to beginners mostly. We do half-day and full-day trips and lots of beginner courses. We got involved with All Aboard Kinsale because we wanted to be in contact with other businesses, water sports businesses in the area. And we wanted to pool our resources, pool our information, swap ideas, talk about the customers that we have. And it's a great support actually, you know, just even to talk to other businesses and get to know other businesses and see what they're doing. There's a great swap over of business and information.
Sail away with me, honey.
Our business is Sovereign Sailing, which is a sailing activities business. We operate 5 boats. We've got 3 yachts from 41 feet to 34 feet, and we've got 2 1720 sports boats. So we offer a range of activities from corporate entertainment, corporate events, to casual off-the-street tourist trade. So a big part of our business is sail training. Okay. So we need one object just for you to aim for.
And not a rock?
No, rock in a tree is fine, up to a certain point. Let's see what we have. Actually, the beach itself. Well, the courses that we offer, we immerse people in it. They spend 3 or 5 days with us. They live, they eat, they sleep on the boat, so they get fully immersed in sailing, living on a boat. So it's a fantastic all-round experience. Sailing is more of a passion for most people, and for me it's a lifestyle really. For people who are involved in sailing, they're really fully immersed in the whole sport. It's quite a social sport. The big thing is when you leave the shore and you go out, you cast off from a boat, all you're thinking about is sailing. You're thinking about the wind, the boat, the sails. You're not thinking about anything from the shore side of your life. And I think that's the big